Now, do any of these hurt?
Uh-uh.
None of these calluses cause you any pain right now?
No pain.
Good.
It's the one in the bottom foot.
Mm-hmm.
That's where the pain is. Real bad pain.
Okay. Well, we'll get to that one shortly.
Oh. It used to be 2 pains. I'm the bottom of the 3rd toe.
Mm-hmm.
Top.
So what do you do for these when they start to hurt?
Put them in soak them in the water.
Mm-hmm.
Put some cream on them. And I just deal with the pain.
You haven't tried any pads or special insoles in your shoes before you got these prescription shoes? Okay. Now, how much better are things with the prescription shoes versus shoes you would buy from the store?
They feel better. My work boots I work in,
Mm-hmm.
I had them for a good while. That might be what it is.
What type of work do you do?
Housekeeping.
Housekeeping? Okay. Is it a hospital? Where do you work?
Heating system.
Heat? Okay. Okay. So yeah, that's a lot of time on your feet, man.
Yeah.
A lot of pushing, a lot of carrying, a lot of heavy loads,
Yeah.
a lot of stair climbing. Now, this one has this thing right in the middle, in the center. It has this core in it, just like this one over here on the side.
Oh.
Not only, right now I'm just shaving the callus around the central part, and I use a smaller blade to take those cores out.
Okay.
That bad boy's right there. This is the one that gives you the most problem, right? Yeah, this core on this one is very thick as well, which is why it gives you the most problems. You got one here at the tip of your toe. Does this one hurt?
Yeah, that's the one.
This one right here?
Okay. Yeah. That's where the pain be at.
rest of it's pretty much dry skin.
Oh.
I'll get that off with the other machine. Now, yeah, they're pretty much the same thing going on your left foot here. Is it one foot that hurts you more than the other?
Just the left foot don't really bother me.
Okay.
It's just the right foot that bothers me.
Gotcha. Coming down pretty easily here. It's a good thing we soaked your foot first.
I soak and put the cream on.
Yeah. And when you got here, we soaked you a good 20 minutes today.
Yeah.
Probably rub it up a little bit more here. What's interesting about this one, you don't have that real thick core in the middle of it,
Right.
like you do on your right foot, which is why this one doesn't hurt like the right one does.
Yeah.
Yeah, I see quite a few patients in your line of work, man,
Uh-huh.
or whether it be housekeeping, construction, mail carriers,
Uh-huh.
anybody doing, heavy lifting and things while they're on their feet all day.
Uh-huh.
Feet take a pounding, man.
Oh, yeah. I've been working there for 10 years.
Wow.
Next month, maybe I'll
Mm. Coming right off. All right. So how many pairs of shoes do you have for work?
one pair,
One pair?
one old pair.
All right, so what you'll have to do, man, you'll definitely need to get a second pair.
I will.
Because what you're going to want to do is alternate.
Okay.
You don't want to wear the same, particularly work shoes,
Uh-huh.
all the time. You don't want to wear the same work shoes 2 days in a row.
Okay.
One, you're going to wear them out pretty quickly. Two, like we talked about earlier, is, reinfecting yourself with the fungus causing the athlete's foot in the bottom of your feet and between your toes.
So I don't have to, if I'm wearing the same shoes, it reinfected?
Yeah. Because remember, we talked about how you also have to not only treat the skin and the nails, but you also have to treat the shoes.
With some spray or something?
Yeah.
Do they have that in CVS?
Oh, yeah. We have a shoe spray here as well.
How much that cost?
I think it's 10.
Okay.
Yeah. So you got the same thing on the tip of the toe. Yeah, what we call mirror image issues. What's going on one foot is also going on the other foot. Yeah, this left foot is not as bad as the right. It's getting there, but it's not as bad.
I didn't bring no money with me, so I'm gonna wait when I get paid.
Oh yeah, that's fine. All right, now what I have to do is switch blades so I can get these cords out of the one in the right foot.
Okay.
All right, so I take the smaller blade, it's number 15 blade, and basically what I'm gonna do is scoop this thing out right here in the middle.
Okay.
And have the blade pointed up so it doesn't go too deep and cut you and cause bleeding.
Okay.
But if it's too uncomfortable for you, you let me know.
I will.
Basically just make a circle around it. And just start scooping it out. And there it goes. See it right there?
Yeah, I see.
All right, so having this in your foot, it's like walking around. Here, feel that. It's like walking around with a little rock in your shoe. Now, what do you see this one? This bad boy right here. This one's right here. It's going to be the quick rod right here. So this is a bigger, thicker one. It's going to take a little bit more work. Again, if it's uncomfortable for you or painful, you let me know. But it's twice as big as the other one. And again, I just trace around it. Now these things are called porokeratosis. Just a medical word for the hard center.
Okay.
And they typically occur here, right under the bony area, right under the bone. So if you're doing your work day in and day out, and that bone is putting pressure on the skin as you go through your work day, that's why this keeps coming back.
Oh. You think it's the shoes?
Well, it's not caused by the shoes. It's basically caused by your foot type.
Oh.
And here that is. That's a big sucker right there.
Oh yeah.
See that? Check it.
All right.
Yep. So again, it's like getting a little pebble in your shoe as you walk through the streets. If you got a pebble in your shoe while you're walking around, you stop, take your shoe off, shake the pebble out, put your shoe back on, go about your business.
Right.
But when you have this thing, of course, you can't do that. Which is why it gets to be such a problem. But you get the same type of pain.
Right.
So this is going to help it to feel a whole lot better. What we'll also have to do is take a look at the insoles that came with your prescription shoes. Put some extra padding in these two areas to help prevent recurrence of the porokeratosis.
Oh.
And this one's even deeper.
Yeah.
Matter of fact, I gotta get a little bit more out. Some people will say it feels like they're walking on a piece of glass.
Yeah, yeah, babe.
Okay. I gotta keep spraying the water on it to prevent it from burning.
Yeah.
See what I'm saying? And ticklish people say when you do it this way, it doesn't tickle either.
Yeah. Yeah.
See what we're doing here? All right, now, the medication that I'm going to prescribe for you, I'm going to put on the bottom of your feet and between your toes twice a day.
Okay.
Because it's a gel, you can put it between the toes.
Okay.
Typically, you don't put creams between the toes, creams or ointments.
Oh, yeah.
But this is a antifungal gel.
Okay.
So you can put it between your toes, because after a few minutes, it begins to dry.
And you said the bottom and between the toes?
Yeah, all the bottom of your feet,
Uh-huh.
on the sides, back of the heels, all out to the tips of the toes, and between your toes.
Okay.
You don't need to put it on the top of your foot at all.
Okay.
Yeah, we're looking much better here now, man.
Yeah.
And remember to get a second pair of work shoes
Uh-huh.
so you can alternate.